Hello, dear students of English 2. Welcome to your session number 8 of the class. And I am really delighted to welcome to you and to have you, of course, in another Zoom meeting of English 2. For today's lessons, we're going to try to cover, Session 8, Unit 14, do you had fun? Okay, so basically, we're gonna take a quick look at the introductory video for you to have a general ideas about what are the contents about, what are the activities about, and what are the exercises about as well. Let's remember that we have two type of exercises. We have the practice in exercises to reinforce the knowledge. And of course, we have the evaluated exercise to make sure to consolidate and to accumulate the points, scores to the accumulative process. Okay, let's listen to it and let's watch.
Our birthday, which is cool. If you have fun, I'm so excited because we have been through this walk in these many sessions, and I know you have been studying so hard. And please keep going. At the end, it's going to be worth it. It's our session number 8, guys, and let's start. In this session, guys, we are going to study regular verbs in past. We are going to focus in simple past, but with regular verbs, only with these regular verbs. And here we have some of them. For example, replace, smell, save, educate, learn, listed, launch, misplace, perform, receive, bed. We have some others. In this session, guys, we are going to find a list about this verb, but it would be good if you go and find more by yourself and write it down so you can learn more about this and learn their pronunciation. In this session, guys, since we are only talking about this, it's going to be a little short video because we are, as I said, just focused on simple past, but only with regular verbs. Remember, guys, that those regular verbs are those that finish with the at the end for positive. So here we have for positive, guys. These verbs finish with the at the end. For example, I studied. Instead of saying I studied, which is simple present, we say I studied, which is simple past. Then we have she he played. Sorry. For these guys here, there are no rules for their personal singulars, and this is past. For all of the nouns, guys, we use the same rule, okay? Now for negative. Remember, guys, that for negative, we only add didn't or did not, but remember that English speaker use contractions, I can say most of the time. So I didn't study, and if you see, guys, you write the verb in the base form, no more ed at the end. We write the verb in the base form, so it will be I didn't study, I didn't play soccer. The only thing that you need to add here is didn't or did not, which is the same. They didn't exercise, they didn't do exercise. And for question, guys, it's the same, but the only thing that we need to do is to change places. First, we have the auxiliary, always did, which is in past, and then we have the subject, she, you, they, we. And then we have the verb. Here the verb it's the same as in negative. We write it in the base form. It only changed, guys, for positive. Remember this. But for negative and question, we write the verbs in the base form. So it would be did you play? Did you play soccer? So the answer can be I didn't play soccer last week? Or I did. Yes, I did. Did you play? Yes, I did. Or no, I didn't. Did she study? Yes, she did. Or not, she didn't. Or no, she did not. Did they shop? Yes, they did. Or no, they didn't. Or no, they did not. Sorry. So remember this, guys. Did you play? You write the auxiliary did, then we have the subject, and then we have the verb in the base form. This is basically, guys, what you are going to find in this session. This is very short. This is a very short video because this is simple. The only thing that you are going to study here is simple past, but only with regular verbs. So,
Okay. Okay.
exercise
Thank you. Thank you so much for having a quick look at this introductory video. And here we're gonna be working on simple past and English using the auxiliary verb did, okay? And here we have the word power verbs for irregular. Irregular verbs are those ones who tends to change its form for the simple past to the past participle. And here we have um, the verb, for example, to grow, grew, grown, growing. It's an irregular verb. It tends to change from the simple present to the simple past to the past participle and the gerund. Okay. Also, we have in here okay, let me, in here we have a mix of regular and irregular verbs, but the regular verbs are a little bit more easier to identify and recognize because we just add ed at the end, okay, of the verb. Also, guys, we're gonna be working on the listening section. Listen and repeat. This is the top 8 things people hate to do. uh, for example, standing in line when you have to go to the bank and you have to stand in line. Do laundry. A lot of people dislike doing laundry. Travel to work when you're traveling or using the public transportations and they are really full of people, so it's kind of awkward, uncomfortable as well to travel or to use the public transportations. Go to meetings, exercising, working in the yard, cleaning the house, and opening the mail. Okay, so let's listen to it and then we're going to practice.
14. Did you have fun? Page 92, Exercise 1, Snapshot. Top 8 things people hate to do. Listen and practice.
1. Stand in line. 2. Do laundry. 3. Travel to work. 4. Go to meetings. 5. Exercise. 6. Work in the yard. 7. Clean the house. 8. Open the mail.
Okay, in here we have some questions such as, do you hate to do these things? Okay, wait a moment. And what other things do you hate to do? Okay, so in here we have two questions for you to answer. Not only, yes, two questions. Do you hate to do these things? For example, in my personal opinion, I hate standing in line. Especially when I have to go to the bank, because I have to do some stuff since to do something extra. So I really hate to be standing in the line. What other things do you hate to do? Why? Waiting. I hate waiting. Okay, so those are one of the things that makes me upset. However, we need to know how to control and how to overcome. For this session, we're going to be focused on grammar, simple past with regular verbs. It is really easy to identify when we're talking about the simple past with regular verbs because most of the verb we just add the ending id, okay? Sorry, ed. The simple past statements with regular verbs, in this case, we just add ed to the verb, to the base form of the verb. In here, we have some rules, of course. If we have a verb that ends in a consonant plus a vowel and another consonant, we just add ed. However, if the verb ends in ch, we just add ed. But if the verb ends in letter in vowel E, we just add D. But if the verb ends in a wide, in a consonant wide, we just admit or remove the wide and change to I and then add ed. But if the verb ends in the consonant P, we just add another consonant, we just double the P and add ed. In here, we had the simple past tense. I played, you played, he played, she played, it played, we played, you played, they played. Using the auxiliary verb did, we just use into the interrogative form and the negative form. Did I play? Did you play? Did he play? Did she play? Did it play? Did we play? Did you play? Did they play? The negative, I did not, you did not, he did not, she did not, it did not, we did not, you did not, they did not. Okay, that is the grammar explanation for you to have a clear idea when using the simple past form with regular verbs. Now, let's take a quick look at this video tutorial talking about the simple past.
Past simple. Regular. Verbs. Past simple. Affirmative. Rule. Infinitive. Verbs. Ed. What. I. You. He. She. It. We. You. They. What. No special person. He walked his dog. Some variants. Verbs ending in E. Infinitive. danced, phoned, dance. She danced very well. Short verbs ending in consonant plus vowel. Travel, shop, travel, shop, travel. They travel by car. Verbs ending in consonant plus y. Infinitive. Study plus cried, studied. She studied a lot. Past simple related expressions. Last, night, Monday, week, month. Winter, year, days, a week, a month, a year, ago, yesterday. Listen. Yesterday, they listened to music. Watch. Yesterday, he watched TV. Phone. Last night, he phoned home. Cook. Last Tuesday, we lunch. Photograph. Last month, she photographed a window. Travel. Last summer, they traveled by plane. Walk. Last week, I walked my dog. Visit. A year ago, she visited London. Simple negative. Did plus not didn't plus infinitive. Play. I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. Did he play? No special person.
Okay, thank you so much for watching this video and reviewing the rules that we have to take into consideration when making statements in affirmative, negative, and interrogative. Now we are going to identify the way we have to pronounce when we have the verbs in the simple past form, how to pronounce and how they sound, just to make sure that we're not mispronouncing uh, in English.
Exercise 4. Pronunciation. Simple past ED endings. Part A. Listen and practice. Notice the pronunciation of ED. These verbs end in t. Worked. Watched. These verbs end in d. Cleaned. Stayed. These verbs end in id.
Invited. Visited.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. We have three kind of pronunciations: t, d, id. Worked, watched, cleaned, stayed, invited, visited. Now we're going to make some practice exercises as a team just to consolidate what we had been going through for this session of class. Write the following verbs in the past according to the grammar rules. Worked, played, stayed, cleaned, hoped, danced, called, believed, asked. Okay. Very good job, guys. If you notice, all of them are really good answers. Work, worked. Play, played. Stay, stayed. Clean, cleaned. Hope, hoped. Dance, danced. Call, called. Believe, believed. Ask, asked. And practice exercise number 2. We are going to complete the sentences with past with the verb in parentheses. Okay, we're gonna get started. Complete the sentences with past with the verb in parentheses. On Friday night, I wait for a phone call, but my girlfriend did not call. I just stayed home and watched TV. On Saturday, I visited my friend Frank. We talked and listened to music. In the evening, he invited some friends over and we cooked a great meal. I did I did not work very hard on Saturday and I didn't study at all. I just walked to the mall and bought. Okay, if you notice, all of them are good answers. Now, in here, we have another practice exercise. Rewrite the following sentences in negative. Okay. She want could be she didn't play soccer last week. Number 2, Max didn't clean the kitchen for the party. Number 3, they didn't They didn't study the whole night for the exam. And number 4, she didn't learn to cook green salad. And then you need to submit your answers and send it. At the end, you're going to have an evaluated exercise. Reading, Ben, it's writing his blog. Okay, we're gonna have 2 attempts. This is a reading. While reading, complete the sentences using the simple past form of the verb in parentheses. Saturday, April 8, party time. This morning, Kelly called. She invited me to her sister's birthday party. I need it. And then you need to continue with the other. You need to fill in the blanks with the other verbs in its correct form, okay? And that is just an idea for you to have, and then you need to complete the other ones, okay? Thank you so much for your time, guys. It was a pleasure to have you. If you have a question, a suggestion, please do not hesitate to contact me through the WhatsApp group. Goodbye and have a great Saturday evening. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.